Good morning, friends. I'm back. Today is Thursday, so I'm going to do a little bit of a Thrifted Treasures, Thrifted Thursday, a collaboration with my friend Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic. And I've been really lucky lately doing some online auctions and bidding and getting some really nice items. This great big souvenir album, photo album I got recently, and I didn't really know for sure how many pages were going to be filled because they only show you a few things. The cover is a beautiful, looks like a velvet with souvenir on it. The clasp doesn't work anymore, but you know, it's there. It's beautiful. It's a nice heavy weight silver material or metal of some sort. It has these little feet on the back. There's one missing, but that keeps it, you know, on the counter, kind of up a little bit. So we'll get started. There's a little bit of, there's some ephemera within. Evidently the person who owned it before, maybe this is where, maybe they purchased this on a antique trip across the state, Nebraska. The first page has this beautiful illustration, and it's called Vanity. A peacock with all the beautiful flowers and this arch. And then this beautiful first page photograph album, the photograph album. And then there's another illustration, and I don't know what it's all about, but there's this hunter, and the wife is saying only a rabbit, maybe is what she's saying. I'm not sure. She expected maybe for him to bring home a buck or something, a deer. Just a rabbit? How am I going to feed the family with that little rabbit? Okay, so then these were some things that were included, which is kind of fun. This old postcard with this dapper young man in it. Sorry about the lighting. I never know how to plan. This window is either cloudy or shadowy, or if it's bright and mottled with my curtains that I have, but maybe it makes the video that much more intriguing. Look at that. He looks like a cousin of mine. I love that. Oh my goodness, the lighting. I should have done something different. Let me see. Let me just pause this. Okay, that's a little bit better. I called in my lighting crew and we got it handled here. Okay, so here's another little picture. And look at this handsome man. Maybe this was his wedding day. Okay, first page of the album. Another handsome man. This album is in amazing shape. I was really surprised. I'm not sure how old it is. I'm guessing early 1900s, late 1800s. So what I'll probably do is scan some of these pictures to use and leave the album intact. I can't imagine, you know, tearing it apart. Just won't do that. My daughter will be able to sell it on an antique auction, hopefully 50 years from now. Wait, I would be over 100 years old. Oh, look at this guy, his beard. And then we get into some of the smaller pictures, which are fun. So I think I really got a nice treasure here. Would be nice to have some history, but and then we have some empty pages. Okay, we go from kind of a rectangle, you know, shape picture, and then we have some ovals. So maybe I'll put some more in here just to add to it. Some of my own that I've found along the way, or digitals maybe. And then we go back to some big ones. Look at that pretty baby. Oh, look at that. She's so pretty. And then this is a cute little trio of children. At first I thought, are these twin or triplets? But they all look like they might be a little different age. This one being the oldest. Probably brothers and sisters. Oh, and look at this fancy little boy. And then this one. I love this one, this little person. You never know if they're boys or girls, because at that age they kind of dress the boys in little dresses. I have one of my grandfather that he looks like a little girl in. Look at that. That's got to be a little girl for sure. She's being a mommy, walking a baby in a carriage with her little umbrella. I'm going to make copies of that one for sure. And then this lady, and then another illustration that says after the battle. I don't know what the story is behind that. But anyway, that's one of my treasures recently on an online auction, which are to me an addiction. And it's just so easy to get carried away. This one is a treasure. It is a huge, heavy tome. It is a German religious book, and as close as I can tell, isn't this pretty? The end paper and the fly page. I think that's what that's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. There's a tear on this one page, which makes me sad, because look at this beautiful, beautiful color illustration. The name of this book is The Story of Mary and Joseph, and it's in German. And look at this, isn't this gorgeous? And I think it's a late 1800s, at least that's what the online auction description said, but for the life of me I can't find the copyright date in this book. But I think it would be about right as far as the way it looks and all. I don't see any copyright, but there are beautiful heading illustrations. The beautiful Gothic German font is here. Well, of course, throughout, and it's large print for the most part, and these beautiful line art, the black and white illustrations are just gorgeous. Look at that. And then the first letter of a paragraph, and there's a few other color illustrations, but most of them are black and white. The pages are in great shape. The only tear I saw was that one page there, and then I think there is something torn out, but I think it's just the page protector that got torn out, that see-through page protector. Look at the drawing there. Isn't that beautiful? It's definitely a Catholic version of, or at least I think it's a Catholic book. Oh, look at that. And I wish I could tell you what that is. Looks like maybe a wedding. Maybe it's Joseph and Mary's wedding, because it does look like maybe she's pregnant. I love that. Looks like a W, but I don't know why it's there, because this paragraph starts with Maria. So in German, was Mary pronounced Maria? Or is that the Spanish influence in the German Catholic world? I don't know. It'd be nice to know more about it. And if I have Catholic friends that can tell me, like historically, you can tell me about these things. Also, there is a red page ribbon here, And I will also show where, oh, see, this is gold trimmed outside pages. This is an amazing shape. I can't believe the family would let it go. Look at that gorgeous page. And so this is what I was telling you about. This had been torn out, but it's still there, and it's protecting that page or that illustration. But I could go on and on and on and on and on about this book. This is just beautiful. The pages are amazing. The illustrations are awesome. I've tried to find it online. Oh, look at that. Oof. Must be a poem about Mary and the baby Jesus. Well, I could go on and on and on with this book, and I'll never get further along. So we'll put that to the side. And then with another online auction recently, I got a box of books, and most of them are German books. These two okay, so then this one is, I don't know what it is, but look at the pretty illustration on the front. It's a small book. I mean, you know, it's regular size, but thin. And it has the German font inside, and it's a smaller print. It has an illustration there and a page header. And does it have, no, it doesn't have a copyright date. It says printed in Germany. I don't even know what it's about. Lots of illustrations inside. And then this one is a nice little textbook of some sort. And it has no illustrations, but it has the German typeface, and the pages are in good shape. I'll probably be listing some of these on my Etsy because I don't need all of these, and I can't bear to destroy books that I'm not gonna excuse me, I can't have books that I can't use for my journal making. They're just taking up space, and if somebody else can use them, I think that's a good thing. This is a nice size. It's thin, but look at the pretty image on the front. I'll probably scan that and just use it for cards and things within my journals. This has the German typeface. I don't think there's any illustrations other than some of the page headers, and I don't know what it is. I think it must be like a maybe a textbook or a novel that was maybe in the schools, and I don't see a copyright on that, but you know, guessing late 1800s, early 1900s, I'm guessing. This is an amazing treasure, I think. It's a book that is in a box for protection, and look at the beautiful image. And when I put this in Google Translate, it's Robinson the Younger. At first I thought maybe it's something to do with the jungle or something, but Robinson the Younger must be a novel in the German culture. It again has the German typeface, font and typeface. The illustrations within are gorgeous. I think there's one that is pulled out. There's a piece of sheet music for some reason. There's another of the images. There's black and white images as well. There's a beautiful image. So it makes me wonder if it may be Germans or Germany's Robinson Crusoe maybe, or The Swiss Family Robinson, maybe kind of on that line of story. This is the one that was pulled out. But other than that, there's another one that was pulled out. I think this one is, yeah. Other than those two, I think those are the only two that have been pulled out of the book. But I thought it was pretty cool that it was in this protective box. Another thing that I can't believe family could have gotten rid of, but you know, you get to a certain age where you just can't keep everything, and the younger people aren't as interested, and maybe they got what they wanted, and this is what they chose to get rid of. Beautiful little book here, small, but you know, the cover could be used for something. And it has the German typeface, and I don't know that there's a copyright anywhere. This one again, I don't know what that one is. Let's see. It has a little boogered up place here. This one's copyright 1911. Does it have a clue? Give me a clue what it is. It has Vetter Gabriel. So I don't know if that's... I don't know. And the pages are in good shape. This must be an English book or like a school book where you read it and then all of the vocabulary words were in the back, you know, that kind of thing. So this is really a fun book, and the pages are in good shape. They're very nice. Then these two are kind of the same kind of book. Beautiful end pages with all of the German typeface. This one's 1894. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This one is 1905, and no illustrations. Oh, a little bit of pencil mark there. And then these are two books on sermons. I think one of the books, inside the front, yeah, here it is. Look at this beautiful insignia, or this inscription. 1892 is when this was written on. And somebody went to the trouble of translating this. I think maybe it's for both of these, or maybe it's just this one. I'm not sure. Title of book is Evangelical Testimonials of the Truth for Encouragement in True Christian Living, in part from the usual Sunday, festive, and festival day Gospels, in part from the Passion History of our Redeemer, in a complete yearly cycle of sermons collected and augmented with some occasional sermons provided by M. Emanuel Gottlieb Brastberger, former special superintendent and town pastor in Nürtingen. These sermons were collected by Brastberger in 1758 and were apparently so popular that they continued to be reprinted. This copy was published in Reutlingen, no year is given. But then the inscription is 1892, a gift. Let's see, a gift to Jürgen J. First and Tet J. First ne Kaspers, presented by F.R. Kaiser and Jana Kaiser ne Weber. Always exercise faithfulness and integrity until your quiet grave, and stray not a finger's breadth from God's path. So that's what this book is all about. I mean, both of them are sermon books. And look at this beautiful large print in most of the places, German font. And the pages are in good shape. It's that, I don't know what it's called. And then there's a little bit of ephemera within. I don't know. I don't know what this page content is called. It's kind of a soft, almost lightweight construction paper feel, if you know what that is like. And then there's some like newspaper articles or magazine articles that whoever had this book collected. And in one of these books, there's a leaf print or leaf pressing. Must be the other one because I didn't think I saw it here. Or maybe it's this. Nope, this one has this pretty little card. And then on this one, it's pretty much the same. It has 1891 Hilke Weber, and then it must be the name of the town or something. I'm not sure. Something German here. And there's some ephemera within. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. I think I saw something about Palm Sunday. Maybe I was just, oh, was it this one? No. I must have imagined, something must have looked like it, and my brain said Palm Sunday. I thought one of these had a leaf pressing, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway, so that's part of my thrifted treasures. I also stopped at a thrift store and found some goodies. I thought these were kind of fun. They're just little stickers called Unhinged, and I just thought these might work well in certain places in a journal. There's different kinds of hinges. There's 3 pages of hinges. These cards are really cool. Primer word flashcards. So there's a box full of them, and then another box full of them. So I'm going to have fun with those. I don't think I've seen any like these. And then I got a package of 5 of these tablets of grids. There's grids on one side and they're blank on the other. So those will be fun for different uses in a journal, pages, or backs of cards. I'm going to probably coffee dye some of these. And then everybody needs some of this primary paper. So I got some of that. And then I thought this was kind of fun. It's a nice, pretty journal. And it hasn't been written in or anything. And these nice big pages. It's called the Note Taker's Journal, copyright 2004. And so I thought, well, if nothing else, I can use the pages, or I might just start maybe journaling in it. Maybe I'll make a journal out of it. Pull some of the pages out so it's not so thick, and then, decorate them the way I'd like. So that is that, and now I need to get to work to pay for all this. I hope you have a good day. I did a lot of mowing yesterday, and so now it's time to do some work in the house, and hopefully I can get some crafting done as well. Thanks for coming along. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.